Hello, hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. This is Faisal from Faisal Geography, and today's dish is going to be something very good. But please subscribe, share, and like. The dish is gonna be with ground meat, as you see, 1 pound, and this is a bunch of parsley and like a medium onion. I'm gonna put the pictures also to see it, and some garlic, if you can see the garlic. The garlic is like this one. This white piece is a garlic. I put a lot of garlic. I go crazy for garlic. Garlic is something good. So I did the parsley by itself to stay dry. I washed the parsley and I dried it very good. Really dried it. Literally, it's not that I just put it in a tissue. No, I dried it very, very good. And I put it in the food processor and made sure it does not get any liquid out. The onion is the same thing, the onion and the garlic together, and I was stabbing the onion. I did not let the onion make juice and water out of it. This is gonna be Arayes made with tortilla. I'm gonna try to put some tomato with it. You see, like, it's not that very thick. I'm gonna just chop it very, very small. As you see, I got the seeds and all the liquidy part out. I need some moisture, but not a lot of moisture, not to be soggy. I decided to put it in the food processor, and I will see if it's gonna be really, really juicy. I may strain it out, or maybe just put some salt on it and eat it. This is how tomato turned out to be. There is some moisture in it, but that's fine. It's not really that heavy moisture. This is how tomato ended up looking like. It's kind of like small chunks, and this is actually a big piece. So that's fine, because I was doing pulses on the food processor. I was doing stabbing. I did not just let it juice the whole thing like this. Some ground allspice, just a little bit. Don't put a lot of allspice. Allspice is very strong in taste. Depending on how much heat you want. I myself cannot take a lot of heat, so I put just a little bit. Very little bit of pepper flakes, some ginger, I loved cardamoms, which is hail. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, be careful of this. The organic ground black pepper doesn't taste the same one you used to from the regular ones. No, this is real black pepper. So, and some ground cumin. Sea salt. And we mix everything together now. I put a lot of onion, garlic and parsley. I love parsley a lot, especially in this dish. It's just yummy. Parsley is so, I enjoy it. I love parsley. I love it even in juices. It's very important to mix it good so the spices will not stay to stay in one place, so the spices will move and spread and go everywhere, and also the onions and the parsley and the garlic go everywhere, distributed evenly. This is going to be very moist. It's very moist, I can tell you that. I can feel it. It's very nice. That's a good thing that it's moist, especially if you're going to make it in pita bread, because the pita bread, when you open it, the inside of the pita bread will be soaked with the juices, the moisture, and on top of that it's gonna be soaky flavor, and when you from the outside it's gonna be crunchy, gonna be crispy. If you do it on the grill or you do it in a pan. In a pan you need, if you do it in a pan, you probably need some oil, or unless you like to have fat, more fat in the ground meat. I don't like to have fat at all. I cannot take fat, so that's why I get it 93% lean and 7% fat. So now it's mixed very good. Everything is evenly distributed, I promise you that. I dropped something on the floor, I'll pick it up inshallah. So this is, you got a good mixture. And it smells very yummy in my tummy, of course, and your tummy will be whatever you make. I'm making this one, so it's gonna be yummy in my tummy, not in your tummy. And you can put it in Ziploc bags like this, small size. That is good. And you make it thin. It's probably, this whole mixture will give me 3 bags like this. Each time I will eat a bag, I will have a bag, and there is another, this portion is 1 bag and the rest of it 1 bag. And it's good to make it flat like this, so when you freeze it and you want it to come out, when you bring it out of the freezer, it thaws faster than it's just a big lump. And now we have 3 patches of that mixture. See, they don't, when they're flat, they don't make a big mess in the freezer. You just stick it in the freezer, just 1 at a time. It depends on how many people. And it's good, of course. I'm gonna attach another video to this one when I make it, inshallah. Okay, now it's the cooking time. Here is a tortilla, and we're gonna be spreading some meat on it, the mix I made earlier today. Okay, this is one of the 3 bags I made, and I start spreading it. You can have actually smaller tortillas and spread on the meat on multiple ones. This meat is kind of a lot for one tortilla, but it's little for 2, so I just want to finish it. And this is how it looks like. Now we bring the other tortilla and put it on top of it. Now I will be pressing on this tortilla, but I'm gonna be pressing on it while I'm massaging some olive oil on it. Okay, so this olive oil is good for the pan, and I'm gonna put it on both sides, of course. So some of the oil is gonna go down, and anyway it's gonna get to the other side, but I will have to flip it. I will have to flip it anyways, so we'll get enough oil on the other side too. And here is the other side. So this way I don't really have to put any oil in the pan. Of course, because I'm in a truck, so the equipment and the preparation are different than being at home. Now we'll come back to you when we start cooking it. And now this is what's happening. This is what's happening. It's cooking and good looking. The fire should not be too high, so it will not cook too fast, because the meat is a little bit thick. As I told you, I had too much meat for one tortilla and little for two tortillas. This is the tortilla I'm using. I don't know the size of it. They come 10 in a bag. Soft taco, flour tortilla, a taste of Mexico. I don't really know what's the size of this. This is probably what, 10 inches, maybe 10 or 8 inches. Oh man, the smell started coming out. Here we go, here we go, here we go. The meat, of course, is gonna start shrinking with the heat, but it's not gonna shrink a lot because it has parsley, it has onions. These things inside it will make spaces. It's not like 100% meat. It will shrink and just become tough. Let me see it from the other side, how it looks. And this is how it looks from the other side. Of course, because I'm using one hand with the phone, I don't have the ability while I'm taping to. The meat will cook regardless how fast or slow. But the slower the fire, that makes the heat penetrate and gets to all the meat in it. You hear that? And this is the olive oil, so you should not worry about it. And that's it. I think this is good to have with yogurt, just plain yogurt. I use whole milk, organic, grass-fed, probiotic yogurt. Or you can make Arabic salad. Arabic salad, like with cucumber, small pieces, tomato, onions, all small pieces, lemon, some olive oil and crushed garlic, some salt, and that's it. That's very good with it too. It depends on how much effort you want to put into it. See the meat? The meat got cooked. I squeeze some water out, that's why it's going crazy, it's sizzling. That's it. Please subscribe, share, subscribe, share and like, and we'll see you in the next dish with Faisal in the kitchen. That was Faisal from Faisal Geography. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And that is the final. I'm just gonna cut it with some knife. And this is it. It's so cooked, well done, and it's so juicy and crispy at the same time. This is crispy and it's still very juicy. This is a lot of juice came out of it. Anyways, bon appetit. This is an extra video after the fact.